Welcome back to the poverty simulator. On the last segment, we took revenge on our nemesis, the bandit camp. And if you tuned in the time before that, basically that camp laid waste to me for like 90 minutes. And last time I was able to take revenge and finally defeat that camp. Took a few tries. Still getting the hang of the combat in this game. Might hear a lot of meowing. I'm not sure if the sound dampener will defeat all of the noise, but hopefully it will. And sometimes we're just going to have to play through some challenges like a needy kitten. Alright, so I'm liking this crossbow. I hope to get a better one. This one reloads pretty fast, and that's pretty cool. But you still have to shoot someone like 4 times, and they have to have no armor for this thing to do any benefit. I do have a little bit of money now, like a small stack, and we got like one or two permanent save points, which is a nice come up. Still haven't taken a bath. I do feel a little bit fearful about this cat jumping directly on my back because he already did it one time. With that being said, we can't live in fear now, can we? Oh. So most of this game is essentially running through the forest simulator. And then eventually we're going to get to a blacksmith. Which is, I'm guessing, what this house is over here. I wonder if I can use this.
You mangy mutt! What are you?
What are you barking like that for? What was he barking at? Well, no matter. He finally shut up. Did you get lost in the dark? What do you want? Isn't it a bit late for visiting?
Has the night watchman rung already? Well, don't be out late. What are you doing? Prowling about here?
What is it you need?
What's that noise?
What do you want now?
What happened here?
That's it. Go
What's
now.
going on?
Greetings.
Never mind.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry,
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
yeah? I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? That kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. See you later. Go over to the anvil and let's get... Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up, bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works better. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Get out!
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing.
Get out of here, Mutt. No one wants to hear your barking.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Get out of here, Mutt. No one wants to hear your barking.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
Get
sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are.
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your barking. Get out.
That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Damned mutt. Get out. Off you go. Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your
So what
barking.
then? If you can't handle it, I'll have you make nails instead. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things,
Get out of here,
including
mutt.
myself.
No one wants to
Turn
hear
it
your
over
barking.
and continue on the other side.
Off you go.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your barking. Off you go. Get out. Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your barking.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your barking.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Off you go. Leave it. Go.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes.
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your barking. Off you go.
Sparks! That's the stuff.
Get out. Get out of here,
Sparks
mutt.
are flying
No one wants to
nicely.
hear your barking. Off you go.
See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a
Get
rhythm.
out of here, mutt.
When I
No
hammer
one
a
wants
piece
to
to
hear
a
your
beat,
barking.
the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's the ring you want. There you go. You've got it finished.
Get out
All
of
that's
here,
left
mutt.
is to temper it,
No one wants to
and
hear
the
your
sword will
barking.
be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Off you go. Get out. Your barking. Off you go.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. It's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
That's nice.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
Finally.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
God be with you.
Good to see you.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'm experienced in blacksmithing, but I won't say no to a new trick.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it.
I guess I didn't realize I had these other perk points. I totally should have unlocked these earlier. That seems nice. Just gonna have a little sleep in.
almost done.
Go away with that weapon. There you go.
Fucking deal.
You silly doggy.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Here. And something for your trouble.
My, thank you kindly. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I don't know if I just botched that, but
You fucking piece of shit. You have a kind master, eh, mutt? Great. Come back anytime, friend.
God grant you health. Greetings.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing. How can I help you today, friend? It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
So what can I get for you?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Max! Max! All right? Oh, that was rough. Do you think that's enough? I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all. Glad to be of help then. Take care.
That is a very strange sort of politeness. Hey, what's up, Melissa Smith? _.
Careful.
God be with you. What would you like?
I challenge you to a duel.
Let's see if we got this time.
Come and join me in the arena.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. Defend yourself.
Oh, fuck.
Surprised? Watch and learn.
Damn.
Go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
You want to try me? Bad luck. Now that's what I call an opener.
You won't get me. This can't be! Go fuck yourself! No chance! Fuck you! What? And learn! No chance! Sorry, lad, but it's too
Oh,
late for me to teach you the master's
that was
way.
bullshit.
True.
Okay. Oh.
Careful! So nobody gets hurt!
Christ! You've got some energy. Hey, fella. Stop off for a bit of chat.
Are you a blacksmith?
And you? Gentleman's manservant, I reckon.
You deserve a clobbering for how poor a judge of people you are.
Be my guest. I'm Yira. Hard as nails and happy to flatten you any time of the day. Careful, though. I don't like blades.
Glad to hear that. From one blacksmith to another.
Oh, sorry, brother. I didn't take you for someone who could swing a hammer.
I love smithying, but I have a lord I must serve. What are you doing here? Where's your anvil?
Our forge has gone undone for. And these folk around me lost all they had, too.
So war, eh? It's a shitty thing.
Aye, well, that's just the way it is. By God's grace, I still have 2 hands, and I can always find work. I could do with a bit of coin right now. Fancy having a wrestle? For money?
All right, let's wrestle. Because I'm quite sure I'm the better fighter.
Great. I wouldn't be so cocky if I was you, though. I know a few tricks. I'll be done with you in no time. And because I'm so confident, I say we spice it up with a few groschen. What do you say?
I don't have the time. And I'm out of coin now anyway.
I knew you'd chicken out and not take a wager. Well, what's to be done, eh?
My God, what happened to you?
I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. It's nothing. What's the purpose of that pen? I see you're not grazing livestock there.
Indeed we're not, friend. That's where we learn how to fist fight.
Fist fight? How come?
Why do you think? It's a pretty handy thing to know, and it's 100 times better than sitting on your ass all day.
Does the miller know about this?
Crazel? He came up with the idea, mate. Hey, fancy having a go?
I'd love to try these bouts of yours. Shall we?
Wait a mo. First you need to get permission from the miller.
Crazel? Why's that?
He's the one who came with the idea and made it work. He's looking for a champion among us for the Zheleyov tavern fights. There, they have proper brawls. Not like here. Farewell, my friend.
God bless.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond. See you soon, my friend.
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
All right. So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. It may not seem like much, but if you don't dawdle, you might even save up for some nag at the Samine stables. I heard they got lucky and recently rounded up a bunch of horses from some company that got routed by bandits. They've got some gray old nag that they're practically giving away. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. Take care.
Where did this fella come from? There's nothing here for you. You won't come here making trouble, fella.
I guess I slept in the wrong spot.
Now hold on. I'll pay you. There's no need to drag anyone else into this.
You're lucky. Otherwise, you'd get what's coming to you. I wonder if Crazel gives him a groschen. Careful. Everything is in its place. Everything is in its place.
Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Praise God.
I should go back.
This is who we get instead of Zenek.
Gross. Pardon me. I don't think so.
A new hand at the mill, huh?
Good morning to you.
I hear you let your hands fight each other. Could I have a go too?
Who told you about that?
Hensel told me. He said I can join if you allow it.
Hensel did? What a blabbermouth.
So can I join in?
Well, all right, since you already know about it. Them three slackers of mine ain't exactly had their finest hour in Zhelyov. Maybe they could learn something from you.
To Zhelyov, you say?
Aye. Once in a while, I send my strongest hand there to test his mettle against the locals. He earns a few groschen, and I sleep better at night when folk around know I have a hulk of a man like that here.
And if I beat your hands, would you send me to Zhelyov? I could also use those groschen.
We'll see. You ain't beaten no one yet. Take care. Jesus Christ be praised.
Good to see you, friend.
Careful.
God bless.
Are you going to do the laundry today?
I don't know yet.
I'll have to see.
Greetings. Good day.
I wish you a pleasant day.
Where did this fella come from?
I apologize.
So you're the toughest one here?
Aye, that's me.
Still, it's odd that the miller trains you like that, don't you think?
I just do what I'm told,
You'd rather keep things to yourself, eh?
I suppose.
Everything's arranged. So come on, let's fight.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to fight, you have to wager something.
If you say so. Here's the coin.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking. Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha! Ah! Fucking hell! Ah!
Not so hard, you'll cripple me.
Ugh, fucking hell! Fucking hell!
My sister could beat both of you with one
Ha!
hand behind her
Ha! Ah! Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
Careful.
This is who you get that lives in it.
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean fight, see? No funny stuff.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like that and I'll rip your head off.
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager? Have you got coin?
Here it is.
That's the way I like it. Let's do this.
Hey!
There you go.
One hand behind her back.
Ugh.
Wipe the floor with him.
Just you wait.
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind your back.
I could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
Bam. There you go.
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind your back.
Nice.
My sister can beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
Bam. There you go.
Knock his teeth out.
Come closer.
My granny can punch harder than you. Call that a punch.
Ah.
Knock his teeth out. You call that a punch.
Take that. Come closer.
Call that a punch?
Knock his teeth out.
Granny can punch harder than you.
Come on.
Come closer. Nice. Nice. Bam. There you go.
You call yourself a fighter?
I wonder if Crazel gives him a groschen for every half dozen too. God damn! You gave me the runaround.
You alright?
Well, a bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be all right. You're going to be much worse off when Vera's done with you. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. I can show you some tricks. And here's your wager. Spend it well,
God bless you.
You silly doggy.
I want to fight you.
Are you sure? I could break you in half.
Don't you worry about me. Well, shall we?
Well, if you say so. Got the coin for a wager?
Yeah. Here's the coin.
Get ready then. You'll be walking arse first. Cordoba! I'm wounded! Fucking cunt! Fucking cunt! Christ! I'm hit! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you! Get to fuck! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you!
Both of you with one hand behind our back.
Ow! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you!
Move, you snail. Is that a punch?
That was a mean punch.
fighting.
What? Fuck off! You're mine! Too slow! I'll rip your ass open! Good!
Careful.
Everything's arranged. So come on, let's fight.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really? Well, maybe.
If you say so.
Great. Ha! Fucking hell! Even mine now. Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Wanker! Slow down, damn it! Ha! 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 Sha! You fight like a little girl. Sha! Not so hard, you'll cripple me. Not so hard, you'll cripple me. Slow down, damn it. Go fuck yourself. I'm all yours. Not so hard, you'll cripple me. Now you're finished. You fight like a little girl. Not so hard, you'll cripple me. Now you're finished. Fucking hell. Who taught you to fight? Your mum? Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh, no. Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade Nice.
Just it.
Nice.
Some noble was
You
resting
better than I'd have expected.
but because it was pissing down,
Thanks.
all the more
But we'll
reason
see
to
how you
use it
fare
for
against
healing,
Malik.
no?
Oh, yeah.
But the weather
And
had
this is
been stormy
yours.
for a few days, so
Now me! This is who we get instead of Zinnek. Fuck me.
Careful.
Careful.
My God, what happened to you?
Keine Sorge.
We're gonna gut you, you orson!
Verdammt!
Help me with
Ich hatte dich fast.
bleeding! Come on!
Yeah. Don't spare him. Yeah, smash it.
Sehr gut!
Braver Köter.
Get away
Ganz
with
brav.
that weapon. That's right. Verdammte Blutung. This should stop the bleeding.
came barging in here. You're not al- What the hell are you doing here? What on earth possessed you to creep into someone else's house?
Don't you worry, Goodman. I'm here for trade. That is, if there's anything to be bought here at all. I see you have very little to offer.
No. So the gent's turning his nose up, is he? Just watch if I don't take a pair of pliers and twist it back down again. Out of my house, you scarecrow.
The Lord be with you.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of Semaine?
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samine lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samine under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. I was talking to Jezek. He said he had a fight with someone here.
Aye, and what a sight that was. He got beaten up by this skinny fella. Didn't half give him a pasting.
How did the fight start?
I think they was talking about the bailiff's daughter. She used to be married, you know, to young Lord Samine. So there was talk about the wedding and that. In short, Jezek ain't got no girl. I doubt he ever touched one in his life. Anyways, the fella was yanking his pizzle about it. And when I brought more ale, I found them rolling in the dirt.
I'm sorry. Roman! Roman! It's me! Tusko!
Greetings. Do you need something?
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
I don't know any Pavlena, but there's plenty of girls in the baths. Farewell.
on, Ro.
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
What does Roman look like? How will I recognize him?
A young fella. Ginger as they come. You can spot him a mile off.
What kind of fella is Roman?
We worked together in the woods. His pa used to work with us too, only he died not long ago. And Roman was left all alone with the whole small holding. His ma died a few years ago. Now at least he's found Pavlena. Of course, she ain't from around here, and there's all sorts of talk about her. But Roman would like her to move in with him.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, but she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined, whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
Well, can do it. But you ought to give me something for insurance. I'm the one sticking my neck out here. But if I'm caught there, I'll need a few groschen to bribe the catch poles, so I don't end up in the stocks.
True enough. Here you are. This ought to do it. After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots. I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Farewell, my friend.
Christ, there must have been a fight here. It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. Jesus.
Easy then. You
This must be
stupid
Roman.
swine.
Someone buried him here. Mother of God. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Ladybird! Ladybird! Come back before a wolf eats you! Ladybird! Come on!
I found a stray pig.
That's great! I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman, a local woodcutter.
By all that's holy! I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ! I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird, come home. Ladybird, you stupid swine. Piggy, come here. Ladybird. Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird, where are you? Ladybird, come back before a wolf eats you.
I'm sorry.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah? Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What?
How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Don't try any charades with me. If something's happened to Pavlena, you'll pay for it. Here and now.
Wait. Please. Have mercy. I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me.
Talk. Quick, before I change my mind.
Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much. But when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
Actually, children who die unbaptized aren't damned. I heard a priest once talking about some place called Crimbo or something. It's like hell, only the colours are different. And it's, I think, underground? Or in Prague.
Can I carry on?
Right, yeah. So, you were in the tavern with Yakesh, and...
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No! Listen, my brother Ota, he was always the sly one out of the 2 of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bozhena's daughter for Yakesh's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
Oh, so you 2 just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar, and he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him, I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zheleov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva, I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Straw killed Roman, but I don't believe he did it with evil intentions. You should be lenient.
I'll take your testimony into account. You'll be locked up in the rat house, Straw, until we decide what to do with you. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman's murder can't go unpunished.
Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God, don't try any... Don't move, you horse son. Who the fuck are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
I took your brother to the bailiff.
Fuck! You might as well have killed him straight off. What do you think you'll get for murder? I've got to get out of here and go and save him. Fuck!
Why are you doing this? Why pick on Pavlena?
It's Yakash's doing. Bozhena killed his son. He was always on about paying her back for it. And he's got a huge fucking farm and 2 daughters to marry off. He'd never give them to ordinary farmhands, unless he owed them a debt.
So you did it to get into his good books?
It was the only way. I don't want to spend my whole life shoveling shit.
I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up. Look, let Pavlena go, and I swear I'll let you walk away unharmed.
I bet you promised the same to my brother, you fucker. But I can't let her go. Even if I wanted to. She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked.
Look, if you let her go, you'll still have a chance to make a run for it. But if you hurt her, you'll wish you were swinging on the gallows before I'm done with you.
Shit. Fuck. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Let her go before I lose my temper.
It was bad enough before a madman like you got mixed up in it. All right. Calm down. I'll let her go. All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
Well, maybe he did deserve it, but he was giving himself up. That was dishonorable.
Like there was anything honorable about what he and his crony did to Roman. I'm glad he's dead. And now I'm going home to Ma. Are you coming with me?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
They abducted her.
God almighty. do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. There's just been enough death already. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way. If you think you can convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell you now it'll come to nothing.
What happened between you and Yakesh?
That's old history.
It was because of him that they drove us out of Troskovitz.
You lived in Troskovitz?
For generations. I was the midwife there for years, just like my ma before me. So many children we brought into the world. Yakesh's too, except for one.
What happened?
The birth started sooner than it should have, and Yakesh didn't send for us on time. He thought since Ludmilla had already given birth to 3 children, she'd manage the 4th on her own. Little Marushka came to get us, though, but by the time we arrived, it was looking bad. I did what I could. I gave her poultices and herbs to inhale, but the child was feet first and wouldn't come out. No matter what we did, it clung on and wouldn't budge. In the end, it died. It was too late.
He was, ripped apart. I remember that.
Pavlena. It was a boy. Yakesh's only son. He wouldn't listen. He had to look at him. Right after, he threw us out. Ludmilla died during the night, probably all alone, from exhaustion and pain, or maybe distress. Yakesh blamed us for everything, and the whole village listened to him. They drove us out.
Past the boundary stone.
Yakesh turned all his anger and hatred against us. But it was us who tried to save his son.
I don't think it was your fault. These things just happen in life sometimes.
Aye. Everyone dies.
Yes.
I'm not getting involved in any murder as long as there's a chance of talking it over. I'll try to patch things up between you and Yakesh, even if you don't think it'll work out.
As you wish. But when you fail, you'll know what needs to be done. Otherwise, this will never end.
Where did this fella come from?
Careful!
Christ, pardon me. Praise the Lord.
I wonder if Crazel gives him a groschen for every half dozen too. I wonder if Crazel gives him a groschen for every half dozen too. Careful! Where did this fella come from? Careful!
I wonder if Crazel gives him a groschen for every half dozen too.
This is who we get instead of Zinnet. Fuck me. God bless.
Same to you.
I'm sorry! God bless.
Greetings to you. Farewell,
Really need
my
to
friend.
eat something.
Where did this fella come from?
can't get away from me! Ah!
Sick!
We're going to gut you, you whore! Do it! Rip your ass open!
God be with you.
You said it would make me invisible.
You will be. You just have to rub it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop!
Somebody, please! Sick!
Fucking animal! Fucking mutt!
You can't stand up to this.
Sick!
Fucking animal!
Useless.
Come here. Come here. Sick.
I'd like a word. Now you're gonna get it.
Quarter! I'm wounded!
What do you want?
Max!
I'm all yours. You'll get a pasting.
Max!
Fucking at him. Take.
Max!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! I'm all yours! You can shove that up your ass! Take that! What's up, Pooch?
Sorodes.
I went to the herbalist and asked about your daughter.
Well, what did the old Baba say? She knows where Marika is?
Not exactly. But she told me some other interesting things. That Marika was afraid of her own family, for example.
Ah, that Hellcat. She tried to trick you because she hates nomads. I know such gajos well. Puh.
But...
Do not get distracted and find Marika, please. See you soon, my friend.
Voivod, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No!
But...
I said no!
I just mean...
I am Voivod, and that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Davis Bachtalo, more.
What's up, Jungoshina?
Vacho Jives.
Namishtes, namishtes. Sarnila potonku. Namishtes, Sarnila potonku. Oh, it is you, Charges.
What are you talking about?
You are that chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesu. You came to me, the Ternogajo friend of the Roma with clear eyes, the one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again, or divide us forever.
The Voivod already told me about the prophecy.
Then you know what needs to be done.
Do you have any idea where Marika might be?
Dear boy, the crystal ball is cloudy. The smoke from the herbs goes with the breeze. And the flight of the birds? No, that cannot be relied on.
Can you really divine things from bird flight?
As sure as my name is Aranka. But wait, there is one thing. Last night I dreamt of a city of rocks.
A city of rocks? What does that mean?
I can only say what I saw, nothing more.
What do you have for sale?
Let's talk about the price.
Mr. Sgaggio, Ketsi?
Do you accept?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Aye, that some will convince me. Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Do we have a deal?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. You see, I knew we'd make a deal. Pleasure doing business. Take care. Maybe next time then.
They are this bashed out. Romea.
let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, and take care.
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere. Here, Matt. Search. Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing? Do not worry. You will be fine again.
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They would not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He is hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor, so my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
Why don't you go back and explain it to them?
Once red flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Semin want to rid of the camp. The Voivod would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
I've read a lot about cases like this.
Never mind your books. My ma, she can really help people.
All right. I'll go to the camp and ask your ma for advice.
I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean
I know, you fool. If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are Slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family.
How is life here?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them. Do not worry. You will be fine again. Bohush, my dear, everything will be all right again.
rip you to shreds, you scum! Take that, you shits!
Mutt!
Bohush, my dear. Everything will be all right again.
What's that?
So he's a sword fighter, eh? Useless! Ha! Right on the noggin!
Do it!
Show what you're made of!
Show what you're made of!